Thanks for joining us for 5 on 5. I'm Joe Sullivan. Pleased to be joined today by Delaney Richmond, Jackson County Emergency Manager. Welcome. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me today.
Now, you started your job last October. Tell us a little bit about your background, please.
So I originally cut my teeth in emergency management working for the Army Corps of Engineers up in Portland. I did that for about 5 years and then had an interesting opportunity to jump ship and work for Intel. So I was a program manager for Intel for about 4 years, and that's kind of when I moved down to Southern Oregon. Then decided I didn't really like artificial intelligence and saw an opening with county emergency management and decided to come back to what I love.
One of the big projects taking place, and it started last week, is Jackson Alerts. So tell us about Jackson Alerts.
So I think for background, we have to understand Everbridge, the alerting platform itself. So the state of Oregon has a contract with Everbridge that is through the ORAlert program, and Everbridge is a mass emergency notification system. Jackson Alerts resides within Everbridge. So Jackson Alerts itself is something that people can sign up for, and basically it designates a specific geographic address, and it's important for people to sign up because then you can receive alerts that are happening in areas of your concern.
How do people sign up?
You can visit jacksonalerts.org, direct to Everbridge, or you can go to the county website, jacksoncountyor.gov/alerts, and figure out how to sign up from there.
What are we talking about with these alerts? Are we talking about some fire issues or weather, or what are we dealing with here?
So when we look at the alerting toolkit that we have, we can issue alerts for numerous possibilities or incidents. Everything from a boil water notice to an information of like a police activity in the area, sort of whatever first responders request, we can utilize the system for.
Does Jackson Alert take place, you all had something else before this? If people were signed up for that, are they automatically under this now? Yeah,
so the migration to Jackson Alerts, we previously shared a same Everbridge account with Josephine County, and the equivalent was Citizen Alert. So if there's a Jackson County resident that was signed up for Citizen Alert, we have migrated all your data over. We have all your information. For those who signed up online, they did receive an email from Jackson Alerts, and I promise it's not spam, but it basically has instructions on how you can set up a new username and password, and then you can go in and verify your information is correct.
Seems like the perfect time to sign up for this ahead of wildfire season.
Yep, what we've seen from like the Palisades fire in LA to the hurricanes on the East Coast, it's imperative going into this fire season to update your information, make sure everything's current. And we've had Everbridge for a while, so there could be folks out there that signed up originally and have never touched it since. So.
All right, good. All right, we're going to take a quick break and be back with part 2 of our 5 on 5. Stay with us. Welcome back to part 2 of our 5 on 5 with Delaney Richmond, Jackson County Emergency Manager. And information so important online and secure information. You have Jackson Alerts that you just started last week. How can people feel secure when they give this information?
So by registering online, we do not share or sell your information with anybody, neither does the state. I know that I've fielded a few questions from some of our community members that have concerns about, hey, I don't want to share my information with, outside agencies or companies or be spammed to, and rest assured we don't do that.
Walk me through Jackson Alerts. So somebody signs up for Jackson Alerts, what happens if an emergency it happens?
So when you register for Jackson Alerts, what you're signing up for is it's your name, phone number, and email, and then you can add up to 5 different addresses that you can receive alerts for, which ties into the Know Your Zone program that we're also marketing. And the Know Your Zone program partners with Jackson Alerts in that we send out text messages, phone calls, emails to these different contact methods. And we will say, hey, there's a level 3 fire evacuation for zone number JAC 231. But we will include a general description of the area afterward. But the thing about the zones is that it precisely tells you a specific geographic area that has an incident occurring within it or could be impacting it. So we're trying to use zones as a means of giving clear directions to folks so that way they don't have to do an interpretation with the general description of the area.
Good. All right, we have about 30 seconds left. We've covered a lot of ground. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
Yeah, so for the folks that were registered again in Jackson Alerts, if you were signed up in Citizen Alert, we have your information. If you didn't receive an email, feel free to contact the office at 541-774-6790, and you'll speak to somebody from my staff, and we'll make sure that your contact information is up to date.
Online also, did you give that out already? You want to give that out again?
Yeah, so jacksonalerts.org.
Very good, very simple. Delaney Richmond, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, stay with us. We'll be right back with more local news.